perspective on this because it's such a big thing that everyone's talking about, but everyone's putting the blame on the wrong people. Everyone's putting the blame on the wrong people. We putting the blame on the comment section, putting the blame on Caitlyn. We putting the blame on Angel Reese. We putting the blame on the refs and in the situation. No. You don't really got to put the blame on. And I was talking to a friend about this yesterday.
I blame Donald Trump.
No. You stupid. Oh my god.
Everybody seems to be doing that lately.
Boy, you know what time it is.
Welcome to the Bromigos podcast.
Fuck her right in the pussy.
What's happening? What's up, people? What the fuck is up? We are back live and in color. God damn, it's been like fucking
3 months,
16 days,
Like,
18
man, bro.
hours, man. Shit, bro.
Long time.
We-
27
It's been a long
days,
time,
nigga.
man.
27
Oh
nights.
my God. I hope y'all didn't forget about us. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do for our people that follow us and for people that don't know who we are and, you know, are just tuning in, welcome. Thank you. My name is Panama Red.
You know, man, they call me Dank Money. It ain't funny. You know how I be out here. You know how it is. What's good? You know, I missed y'all, man. It's been a long ass time. It's been on the Bromigos podcast. It's time to get busy. We got a lot of shit to talk about today. Got a lot.
Yeah,
got a lot.
Got a good bit. It's the Hoochie Man holding it down as always.
Amen.
And of course, the only, and I mean the only white boy down with the culture that doesn't need the N-word pass. Your boy, the undercover brother. It's good to be back in the stew, back in the lab. I fucking missed y'all.
This
No
nigga,
hope.
oh my God.
We're not even
He
a
said
minute
the
in, and
only
Dante's
white
almost
boy-
choking on his water.
Bro,
The only white boy down with the culture. Holy shit.
Matt wants to
Oh,
say-
my Lord.
Matt wants to say nigga so bad it's not.
He
even
sure
funny.
No, I
does.
don't. That's the point of the
Say
whole
it, man.
shtick.
Say it.
That's the
Hurt
point of the whole
me.
shtick. I don't need to, nor do I want to.
I know.
but
I
can
know when
appreciate-
Matt be at the dinner table talking politics with his family.
No.
He just be sitting there like, oh, nigga.
Oh, snap.
He's that guy on the airplane with the KFC crowd
Oh,
on.
man. Hey, man.
Oh, my God. No, not that bad.
Oh, not that one?
Not that.
Mm.
God damn.
Oh no.
All right, man. Let's get into it.
Yo.
Let's do it. Last
Go
week
ahead and get into it, man.
last
I'm
week,
not listen.
we had
I'm gonna do my damnedest to stay calm.
I bet. I'm gonna stay calm too. I'm gonna say what I gotta say. All right. So we all know last week we had the national championship game. Everybody know March Madness. First of all, let's give it up to everybody who played in the tournament. Okay, that was by far, even though I really didn't get to watch it. That was by far one of the greatest, most entertaining March Madness tournaments I've ever seen. A lot of upsets. All the number ones were gone by the time the Final Four hit, which was great. I've always been a big fan of seeing like the teams that you don't expect to make it all the way through to get there. Big shout out to FAU. All right, big shout out to FAU. You know, for a program like that's not really well known to make it that far. Big congratulations to them. Also, a big congratulations to UConn for winning it all, their 5th national championship. But we gotta get to the women's side because this is the first time in probably the history of women's basketball where the women's tournament was way more viewed from the fan perspective than the men's tournament was. And it was for one very specific reason, one very specific person, and that female is Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark went ballistic. She went ballistic in the tournament. You know, the thing that I like about Caitlin Clark is that everyone's getting crazy over her, right? She's shooting all these threes. She's got game. She's got offensive game. Everyone knows
She's
that.
good.
But she's been
I've
doing
seen
this.
highlights.
She's been doing this for the past 3 years. This is nothing new. If you really watch the game, if you know anything about the women's game, Caitlin Clark has been playing like this for the past 3 years that she has been at Iowa. So this is nothing new. But we all know the situation at hand. She's amazing. We all know the situation at hand. The entire tournament,
like,
you know.
Yeah, we call it what it is, man. The motherfucker nasty, bro. Like she
She's
is.
tough.
You know, I found myself honestly this year watching more women's sports overall, and it was like invigorating to watch. Like I was excited. Like I didn't want to. Like I saw the hype and the highlights, and I was like, God damn, wait, she's about that action. and then like a real nigga, she just talk shit to everybody. I love it. I love it. Love that shit. So I'm with it.
I love the comparisons that the media was making with her, because I think the biggest comparison I saw was the Larry Bird, because Larry Bird back in the day used to talk shit to everybody.
Yeah.
And she was talking some smack throughout the course of that tournament. And
Yeah.
as we'll get into, we kind of came to
Yeah.
bite her in the ass a little bit, but
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've been seeing, it's people saying, "Okay, would the Nets be better off with Ben Simmons or with Caitlin Clark?"
Probably with Caitlin.
I was gonna say the
Yo, real shit. Probably with Caitlin.
I gotta be honest, I really wasn't paying attention to the women's tournament until Caitlin Clark, and I saw that she dropped a 41-point triple double in the tournament. I was like, "Whoa, all right!" Now I caught my eye and I had to watch, but yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, with the everything that went on throughout the tournament, we all know what was glorified, and that was the trash talking that went on between Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, right? So I feel like Mike and I probably have the more aggressive take on this, I guess, because I feel some type of way about how the media and how the Instagram and Twitter comment sections went at Angel Reese due to her antics at the end of the game. Let's break this down first of all. Basketball is a competitive sport. Okay.
Yep.
Men's or women's, it's a competitive sport. We talk shit, we get in each other's faces. Okay, it gets competitive. We get on each other. That's all part of the game. That's all part of the game. Okay. Whether you're a man or whether you're a woman, you're going to compete at the highest level. You're going to talk at the highest level because number one, you're that good. You're playing Division I basketball. You're in the heat of the moment and you're in the heat of competition. Okay. All bets are off when you're in the heat of competition. We all know what Angel Reese did. She did the whole John Cena, you can't see me thing. And when she did that, the comments and the commentary that went along with it was egregious. It was racist and it was disgusting. It was egregious. It was racist and it was disgusting. The only reason why people are upset at Angel Reese for what she did after that basketball game is one reason and one reason only, because she is black. I don't care what anybody else has to say about it, because the same things that Angel Reese did during the national championship game, in which she and her team won, a game in which she won,
not even close. Not even close.
The semifinals
killed LSU. They murdered LSU that whole game, the entire time.
You mean Iowa? They killed Iowa. LSU
killed Iowa. They killed Iowa, and it doesn't. And the thing is that when it comes down to games like this, it's not all about who the best player is. It's about who the best team is, because we've even seen in the men's tournament, 2019, when Duke had all those dudes, RJ Barrett, when they had Trey Jones, and they had Zion Williamson. Man, everyone thought that team was going to win. They had great individual players, but as a team, they couldn't pull through, and they lost to Michigan State in the Elite Eight. So when you get to the national championship game, it's all about who the best team is. LSU proved to be the best team, but why? Why is Angel Reese being ridiculed for doing the same exact things that Caitlin Clark did 2-3 games prior? Why? Because she's white. And the white girl was out there. She was being competitive. She had an edge. She's Hermathy, right? That's what she is. But then Angel Reese does the same exact thing and wins the national championship. She's disgusting. She's classless. She doesn't know how to win the right way. But if Caitlin Clark would have done the same thing and won, the narrative would have been completely different. We wouldn't even talk about Angel Reese. We wouldn't even talk about her because it wouldn't have happened.
Can I ask you a question, Dante? Because I missed the game. I was at work when this had happened. So was there any instance throughout this game, the championship, that Caitlin Clark was talking shit to Angel Reese that you know of? Or is it just that one instance that is being blown up?
But you know what? Not to cut you off, but you mean no, actually no. I'm gonna let you finish your point first. I want to make sure you're going down, which I think you're. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, finish what you were saying, Mac.
I wasn't. I'm just making sure that because they're making it out like there was shit talking throughout the entire game, and I haven't seen any instance of that. All I've seen is the one you can't see me pointing to the ring, that shit, and that's it.
I think with the whole situation, to be honest with you, it was a heat of the moment thing. Everyone knew what Caitlin Clark had been doing the whole tournament. We saw the "you can't see me" thing. Shit, even John Cena tweeted about it and congratulated Caitlin Clark on everything she had been doing. So people were supporting the antics and stuff because it was bringing more attention to the game. Because you have a girl who's out here cooking all these females, right? She's cooking them, and then she has the confidence, the wherewithal to talk shit, be competitive, and just be a straight up dog. And
she literally walked away from someone making a 3-pointer because they can't shoot.
Guys like that shit.
That's where it stemmed from. That's where it stemmed from, because she waved off someone like they were Ben Simmons at the 3-point line. She waved them off and covered someone else. That's why Angel Reese was, ticked off with it, because she
the girl that she waved off was Haley Van Lith. Okay, Haley Van Lith is one of the best.
It was
She's one of the best hoopers.
It wasn't.
She's one of the best hoopers in the country.
I would say it was from the South Carolina game.
The South Carolina game, she's talking shit. The Louisville game is where her and Haley got into it. And the reason why Haley said the way why her and Haley got into it was because Louisville and Texas had played each other the game before they played Iowa. And Haley was talking shit to one of the girls in Texas. And if you saw in the when they were walking out, they were lining up after the game. The girl had stopped Haley. She was like, "Yo, call me a bitch again, and I'll bring the bitch out. I'll show you who the real bitch is." Right? They got into it, but Louisville bust their ass by 20. So you can't say shit. You can't say shit. The game's over. So what happens? Next game, Louisville plays Iowa. Iowa busts Louisville's ass. Caitlin Clark talking shit. That's how the game goes. That's how the game goes. So, you win, you can talk.
So here's Mike. My thing, right? And I'm gonna try my best to stay calm. So here's my thing about the whole fucking thing. First of all, anyone who's ever played any form of competitive sports, talking shit is part of the game. Goes with breathing and dribbling and everything. Like, it literally is part of the game, right? So, as Dante mentioned, Caitlin Reese had waved off a player who was, about to shoot a 3. She did the John Cena, "you can't see me." You know what I'm saying? So she's been talking shit. Now, people say that what's her name? Angel Reese.
Angel Reese. Yeah. Caitlin Clark.
People are saying that Angel Reese is classless, right? And I'm not even gonna I'm not gonna include the race portion of it yet. What I'm gonna say is this: Of course, Caitlin wasn't talking shit. She was losing. How the fuck you look? How do you look talking shit when you're losing? You're not going to, because I can almost guarantee, based on what she had done prior, if given the opportunity to talk shit while winning, she would have done so. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, and then I'm gonna put some race into it. The little white girl is getting spoken shit to by the black girl, and all of a sudden it's a problem. No, motherfucker. Caitlin, first of all, the bitch is good, man. Like, the bitch is godly on that fucking court, right? So she deserves her props. But you know what, baby girl? You was talking shit. So now you gonna come get this work. You asked for all that smoke. She asked for it. You know what I'm saying? So all the people that are on the internet, like the CEO, I think he's the CEO of Barstool, was talking shit about Angel Reese.
I did see that. I did see that.
You know what I'm saying? He could suck my whole dick, that motherfucker. You know what I mean? Because man, like these, and most of the people that are commentating are probably people that have never played competitive sports, probably a bunch of motherfuckers that never done anything competitive in their life. You know what I'm saying? Because all the different sports that I played, right? The ones that I was fairly good at basketball, and I was godly at soccer, right? Motherfuckers come talk shit to me. You come talk shit to me. I'm not the shit talking type. Like, I play humble. I'm good. I focus on the game. But Lord help you if you talk shit to me, because I'm going to get a hold of you. I'm going to fuck you up. And then I bust that ass, nigga. Sit your ass down. Like, when you cross somebody up, of course, sit your ass down, nigga. Fuck you mean. You know what I mean? So all the chatter and all the extra shit that people are saying to her, it's like you can't help but think they're doing it because she's black. Because when Caitlin was doing all that shit and the antics, no one said anything. Not a thing. Listen, nothing negative.
Michael Jordan said it best. He said, "It's easy to talk when you up 10, 15 points.
Yep.
What happens when it's 0-0? That's when the real shit starts." That's when real
And
shit starts.
I'm
But
not mad at it, bro.
I gotta offer another perspective on this because it's such a big thing that everyone's talking about, but everyone's putting the blame on the wrong people. Everyone's putting the blame on the wrong people. We putting the blame on the comment section, putting the blame on Caitlyn. We putting the blame on Angel Reese. We putting the blame on the refs and in the situation. No. You know what we really got to put the blame on? And I was talking to a friend about this yesterday.
I blame Donald Trump.
No. You stupid. Oh my god.
Everybody seems to be doing that lately now, but
you know how I really blame, man. I blame ESPN. I gotta give kudos to ESPN because they are so good at controlling the narrative over anything in sports. It's wild. Let's break it down, okay?
Yeah,
When
let
it
me hear
happened the
this
other
shit.
day,
Because...
when it happened the other day, ESPN was the one who put it out. They were the one who put it out. The Jill Biden stuff, you know, they were the ones who put out the stuff. Well, is Angel Reese really being classless? You know, did Caitlin Clark deserve this kind of disrespect and blase? They let all that shit build up. It was Angel Reese. But then the very next day, who they interview? Caitlin Clark. Caitlin, did you feel upset or any type of way by what Angel Reese did after the game?
But
what did
that's
Caitlin
their
Clark
job.
say? No,
it's literally their job to direct.
And I
the
understand
narrative,
that. I understand that.
Like, it's literally their
They
job.
created a narrative that made Angel Reese look so goddamn bad. And then after the fact, they had Caitlin Clark come in as the white savior and be like, "Oh no, she did nothing wrong. No, it's cool."
I'm not going to agree with that, and I don't even know where the fuck that one comes from. I'm not going to give you the listen. I'm all for calling a spade a spade. You know what I'm saying? And y'all know me well enough to know that I will call it out when it is. I'm not going to agree with you. I'm a respectfully disagree with that point. You know what I'm saying?
May I offer another perspective to this? Because I did talk about this a little bit yesterday in the group chat.
Fuck the group chat. No,
but because it's like when you go and talk to either of them, really, they knew what they were doing. Like Caitlin Clark is clearly unbothered by the entire thing. Like she does not care. She doesn't care. Now, I'm going to respectfully again disagree with the white savior point of view, Dante. I'm sorry, but either way, neither of them. They interviewed both of them, and they don't care.
No,
there's different perspective. They have their own perspectives on it. You know, clearly Angel Reese was saying Angel Reese was going to talk her shit. She was winning. She was killing it. Her team was killing it. Caitlin Clark was kind of stopped in the second half or whatever. I don't know how the women's games are formatted, if it's quarters or halves, but
quarters.
Yeah, okay, so in the second half, the last two quarters, Caitlin Clark had kind of been stopped. So, like, she clearly got beat, and she was unbothered by all this shit talking because she's a competitor. She knows what
with the territory.
And on top of that, man, LSU's been doing this all year long. I need people to understand. Yes, Caitlin Clark was hooping in the tournament, and she's been hooping ever since she stepped foot on a college basketball court. But I ain't gonna sit here and act like LSU is a bunch of scrubs. And I also ain't gonna sit here and act like Angel Reese is a scrub. Angel Reese, when she got to high school, was the number 2 player in the country. Angel Reese was a McDonald's All-American. Angel Reese also has the NCAA Division I record for double-doubles in a season. She had one game this year. One, where she didn't get a double-double. One game all season. She didn't get double-digit points in double-digit points. Also to mention, LSU had a better record than Iowa this year. LSU has an amazing basketball team. LSU was one of the teams going into the tournament where people thought they could actually win a national championship, and they did because they had a great team. And that just goes to show in the game of basketball, even though you can have the best player, it's still a team sport. Even though basketball is the only sport that I think you can individually really win a game on your own because you have full control offensively and defensively. Yes, you can do that. Can't do it in baseball, football, any other sport. Can't do it.
Yeah.
But you still need to have a great team around you. And LSU did have the great team. They played tremendous in that national championship game. They had girls that hadn't had great games all throughout the tournament step up. And that's how it goes. That's how it goes. But at the end of the day, it's all about the fact that these two girls being competitive, they did what they were supposed to do. They both had a great year. They both had a great tournament. Let's respect the fact that we finally got some recognition going into the women's game.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese are really going to help push this narrative forward that women's basketball is serious. We might not see the dunks and the killer crossovers, but you're still going to see great basketball.
I think they should lower
You're at
the
least going to
rim.
see shots. You're going to see the 3-point shots and everything, which is really the most.
I think they should
exciting
lower
part.
the hoop. Honestly, real shit. At least a foot.
That's
Ain't
what
gonna
I was
happen.
thinking.
I know it's probably not likely, but that's what I think.
As a female basketball player, I'd be pissed if they lower their rims just for the entertainment of others. That's the only reason why we doing it. It's the only reason we do it.
Yeah.
We're playing on 10-foot hoops the entire time.
What about what you going to say, Hunter? Though, well, Hunter was going to say something really quick.
Well, I was going to agree with the hoops part, but I was also going to bring up why people think that it's classless that Angel Reese did it, and that Caitlin Clark didn't do it, because when Caitlin Clark did it, it was like sporadic, like it wasn't continuous like Angel Reese did. She did it at the very end of the game, and she did it like right in her face, and it was like 15-20 seconds straight that she did. I can see why they called it as classless.
As she should.
At the end of the day, it's just like you said, it's all like competitive.
I didn't know there was rules and regulations to the way you could talk shit. Oh, excuse me, sir. Am I allowed to talk shit to you now? Could you stand at least 3 meters away and then I can talk shit? Like, get the fuck out of here, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you though. Like for real though, Caitlin Clark's also from Iowa. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I don't know if they really be hooping like that in Iowa.
I mean, obviously, because she didn't get that good on her. Come on, bro.
Yes, there's great players everywhere, but you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I don't think you're gonna be walking around the streets of Iowa and finding people really hooping like that outside.
I mean, I never been to
someone
Iowa.
like Angel Reese from the DMV. Yo, they don't play out there. DMV basketball is something serious, man. You know, like that's that they ain't playing out there. So the aggressiveness, it's all about the environment by which they came from. You know, I'm from Jersey. Yo, you step on a basketball court, we talking shit immediately. We pushing, we shoving, we getting on each other. But here's the difference. When the game is over, you leave that shit on the court.
Nah, fuck that. I don't know where you've been hooping.
It doesn't need to be personal out off the
it's
court.
not personal.
I don't know what you're talking about, because when we on the court, somebody address me personally. You look at me and say, yo, what's good, Panama? I done dropped 5 on you. What's up? That's personal.
Then you personally handle on the basketball court.
That's always personal, man. But it's just they're making it. It's not even that, like you said, it's not that big of a deal.
Well, listen,
it's not that big of a deal.
These girls are famous, all right? They're famous, they're big time. You know, they're out there in Division I basketball doing their thing. They famous, they work for it. But some people want to pay to get famous. Some people want to pay to be famous.
Oh Lord.
I think y'all know where I'm going with this. So 2 weeks ago, for some reason, well, I know why they did it, but Instagram and Twitter were like, you know, we're going to have people pay for verifications. You're going to pay for that blue check. And the amount of these Instagram models and these motherfuckers that got 2,000 followers, 3,000 followers, got the blue check next to their Instagram handle or Twitter handle. That makes no damn sense to me. The hell are y'all doing? Like, are you feeding that much for clout? Are you feeling that much for clout that you need to have that blue check? I mean, for real, man, there are really some people out here that see that blue check and like they feel like that status takes them somewhere else. It's like, yo, you got the blue check. You're spending $15 a month for that goddamn blue check, and you still have 1,000 followers. You're still not going anywhere. You still got bots following you every 2 goddamn seconds, telling you, "What's up, baby? Come hit my number. Give me your Cash App. I'll pay you."
Yeah.
Or if you get wannabe finance bros fucking DMing you, hey, do you need a part-time job? Here's a fucking marketing scheme that you can try and pull off, or with crypto.
Why I don't get it. Why do we live in this world, man, where like clout
it's social media, bro.
Important with social media.
I don't even think it's the whole, like, social media is a drug. So first off, I want to start off by saying I pay for Twitter. I've been paying for Twitter for I don't even know however long.
6-ish months.
It's been a few months.
No, not 6-ish months.
Like maybe
4 or 5,
right?
Yeah, but I like. First of all, I don't care that much. I'm not chasing clout. I barely tweet anymore, so I'm not chasing clout. I think, you know, especially when it comes to, like, Instagram models, the quote unquote Instagram models. I think just social media is a drug, man, that people are just addicted to. And people just, I think a lot of these people are not happy with themselves. Therefore, they have to seek outside acceptance from others that they don't, which kills me because these people don't know you. You know what I'm saying? So why you're seeking their approval is beyond me. And then I hate social media. Like I hate
Twitter.
Instagram.
Hate it all.
I'm on Twitter all the time.
I legit hate it now. Like
Hate it.
it used to be cool. Like I used to really like, uploading photos of all the shit that I do. But everywhere you turn now, you got motherfuckers got half naked bitches everywhere. And then they complain, why are you treating me this way? I mean, because you're presenting yourself as an object, right? They know that we like that's I mean, men, we're hardwired that way. We're hardwired to look at pretty things that appeal to us, whether it's her hair, her lips, her tits, her ass, whatever it is. And they know that we like that because they put it out there. Like, look at my ass. I've worked out. Look at my butt. It's big as fuck. Yes, I see it too, baby. I see it. Dang Money see it. Hoochie Man see it. Matt Dingles sees it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else fucking sees it. You know what I'm saying? You're letting everybody fucking see it, and then you get mad and upset because men objectify you. Like, I respect women. I always have. I always will. But you know what? I saw something the other day on TikTok, and I can't remember the creator, but he said the gist of what he said is you got part-time hoes, right? You got hoes that you'll fucking date, you know what I'm saying? Or women that you'll date, and then you got women that you only sleep with because that's how they have presented to themselves. I was like, damn, I, without even realizing this, have done this in my life. Right? There are certain women that I've been with that I only would sleep with, right? And then other women that, they found they were worthy of dating because they respect themselves. They carry themselves well. So back to the original point, right? These women that, that you just fuck, they're the ones probably, because I don't know, but they're the ones probably seeking out the fucking check marks. You know what I'm saying? Because what else do they have of value, right? Other than their looks. Like, what are they going to give us?
There used to be a criteria for something like that too. Like you had to have a certain amount of followers or things like that. You had to provide some sort of ID. Now, at least Twitter anyway, I was looking into that. It's really just fucking paying the $8 or whatever the fuck you have to pay to get the check mark.
It's horrible.
Like,
I hate Twitter.
It's terrible.
I love it.
Why you hate Twitter, Hoochie Man? Hold on. That's the second time you said this.
Hoochie Man hates Black Twitter. He hates Black Twitter. Be honest. Say it.
No.
Wait, why does he hate
Black Twitter's hilarious. So.
Hold on, Hoochie Man. Clarify, bro. These are some wild accusations.
So I've had Twitter, like I've used Twitter for almost 10 years. Like it's been that long, and it makes me feel old saying that. But
same, Hunter, same.
Shut the fuck up. Talk about you feel old.
With what it used to be, like it used to be just so simple. Now it's like since Elon's taken over, it's just been awful. Like every decision after another. Like it used to mean something to be verified,
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't like, oh, I actually worked hard for this. You got like 200,000 followers, you get 10,000 likes a tweet, and it's like, okay, you're verified. Oh, that's great. Now you can just spend $8, $10, $12, whatever it is, and then just become verified. Not to mention, if you're not verified, or if you don't buy Twitter Blue to get that verification button, then you lose your verification button. It's just stupid how it works, because now you go on Twitter,
really? I didn't know that.
You click on a profile and you don't even know if it's verified or not. You click on the verification tab and it says this user is subscribed to Twitter Blue or is a legacy account. What does that mean?
I you know what? When it comes to this whole thing, I blame the bitches.
Why do you blame the bitches? The bitches. I mean, the bitches may be a cause of this, but
no. I ain't saying they're a cause. I didn't say that. That's not what I said. Dink Money said that all this shit It's the bitch's fault. Why is it the bitch's fault? Well, let me tell you something.
He's telling me why it's the bitch's fault.
Why is it the bitch's fault? Why is the bitch's fault? Dang, how you gonna blame it on the bitches, man? They be
why they gotta be
providing
bitches though?
Because there's a difference between bitches and women and niggas and men. Bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks and tricks and niggas ain't shit. And that's facts.
Wait, but what about
That's
the white
facts.
people? They
Now,
niggas too today?
Yeah, this nigga shit. You know how this is just niggas. White trash, you don't call them that.
Okay,
fine, cool,
Hunter, you a nigga today, Hunter.
Okay.
All right.
Welcome to the club.
Finally.
I mean, I say that because it's always the women who are looking for the instant gratification from their posts. Think about how many girls that'll make a post on Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat or whatever, and it doesn't get enough likes or it doesn't get enough views, and they'll delete it. Well, I thought you were posting that picture because you thought you looked good in it. No. You might have thought you looked good in that picture, but you posted it because you wanted other people to tell you how good you looked. And if they don't tell you how good you look, therefore you feel worse about yourself. You're like, damn, no one feels the same way about me that I do. So I got to delete this picture. How many girls do you know that, just like Mike said, will be on social media and post pictures of whatever they have, right? And then when guys or even girls will leave comments underneath it, be like, oh, damn, baby, I hit that. Oh, that booty is so big. Oh, my God, I want that. Then it's like, oh, men are so disgusting.
No,
All
we're
you
not.
guys do is sexualize
Men have been the
us.
same forever.
We've been the same forever. This is exactly what we want to do. This is exactly what we were programmed to do.
When I hear women complain about that kind of stuff, right? That, oh, why? Like, that is the whole reason you are posting it, right? Because if you wanted it for yourself, you could just take a picture of yourself and make a collage, right? And you know what? Worship yourself. But no, you're sharing that beauty and that ass with the rest of the public because you want people to see this shit. You want them to see
You're
it.
upset.
I don't
You're
understand,
upset that
ladies.
Go ahead, Matt. Matt, go ahead.
I was going to say, you know what this conversation reminds me of? This reminds me of a very early episode of the podcast where we kind of touched on this subject. And you said, Dante, in your words, where a girl puts up a picture and she gets that gratification from her friends per se. Oh my God, you're so pretty, blah,
Queen,
blah, blah.
so
Queen.
beautiful.
And then you look at the photo, it's like, this bitch kind of ugly for real.
Kind of ugly.
Kind of ugly for real.
Kind of mid.
Yeah, kind of mid. Ladies,
like
listen.
if I feel like I really do feel like this, and this isn't hate towards girls at all, it's just pure honesty. If more girls would just be more appreciative and loving and comfortable with who they are personally, fuck what everybody else got to say. Fuck what everybody else got to say. Because the crazy shit, when we talk about stuff like this, girls will call any guy they're not attracted to ugly. Like, he's ugly. Fuck him. He's okay, cool. There's a 1,000 more bitches out there that think I'm cute, that think I'm hot, that think I'm fine.
Yep.
You could have.
My mama thinks I'm cute.
You could be one girl in a room.
Shouldn't have said that.
You could literally be
home, Alabama.
I like that, you fucking idiot.
You
crazy
shouldn't
thing
have
is,
said that.
You could be one girl in a room full of 50 dudes. 49 of those dudes, 49 of them can be like, oh, I'd hit. She's bad. She's sexy. She's beautiful. It could be men and women. I don't give a fuck. But that one person out of that 50 is like, I don't know. Shut down. Close her off. She'll be done. She'll stick to that one particular comment that said she's not as pretty as everyone else does, as everyone thinks she is. And that's a problem. If we, as a society, and this goes for men and women, can understand that if we just love ourselves for who we are and fuck everybody else's opinion, shit will go further and further and further. I think of it y'all know who Kyle Kuzma is, right? The NBA basketball player.
Sure.
You know him? Lakers,
Yeah.
right?
He used to play for the Lakers. Now he's playing on the Wizards. His girlfriend, Winnie Harlow, she has vitiligo. I guarantee you that girl has been ridiculed because of the way her skin looks. It's different shades and everything her entire life. But she is one of the highest paid models in the entire world. Now, you think every single time she posts something, everybody in that comment section is saying how beautiful she is?
Of
No,
course
I
not.
guarantee there's 1,000 comments that are making fun of her skin condition, but she keeps going. You know why? Because she's true to herself. She knows who she is, and she's gonna keep doing what she's doing because what she's been doing has been making her millions of dollars, and she doesn't pay attention to the negative comments because what are negative comments? They mean absolutely nothing. Just like the positive ones means absolutely nothing because people get all crazy because you only get 300, 400 likes on a picture, but you got 10,000 followers. You are not friends with 10,000 people. Most of us aren't even friends with 10 people. So we getting you know what I'm saying? We getting crazy. We're getting crazy because 500, 1,000 plus people aren't liking and commenting on our photos when A, we've never met these people, B, we've never talked to them in person, and C, we don't hang around them, have a phone number, call, text, or FaceTime them. But we worried about who likes and comments on our Instagram post. That's a problem.
Not to mention the spectators who view those posts, like those clout posts, like they're showing the pictures of them in the bikini, they look great and all that stuff, and then you show pictures of people going to like all these expensive looking trips, thinking that they got money when in reality they probably had to fucking get a loan to fucking go on that trip. Let's be
they ain't
honest
getting no
here.
No.
A lot of the times,
money laundering.
Andrew Tate spoke about it, bro. These girls be going these places sucking meat. I get these trips.
I'll give you an example.
Things, eating poo.
I'll give you an example.
But my point is, before you get to that point, I'm sorry, Dante. Before you get to that point, my point is just it's also causing a chain reaction of like depression, mental illness, things of that nature. You know, keep in mind, a lot of young people are getting upset looking at these images nowadays. Now, some people may say toughen up. I would say just don't go on social media, and you wouldn't even have that problem. But that's
I'll give you an example. I'll give you an example of what the clout does for
today,
people.
nigga.
Huh? I give you. Sorry, it's been a long time spending on the mic. Listen, man.
I see. God damn, share the mic. What are you, man, Papa? You just take it all.
Sometimes when it comes to this clout thing, some people get real crazy over it. We filmed a music video about a month ago. Hands on hips, right? Filmed a music video. We're at the crib doing everything, and you can see me in the video. I got the money gun. I'm throwing money all over the place, just hundreds. We had people after the video asking us, like, yo, y'all balling, man. I see y'all had the bread in the video. Dude, I went on Amazon, paid $30 for $20,000 in cash. Fake money. But the perception is we balling. That's the perception. That's what you see.
I mean, but that's the perception you're putting out there.
Exactly. But that was the point. That was the point. It was for the videos, for everything. We were giving off that, right? But people were so like enthralled with the fact we had this bro. Like, yo, this shit's fake. But how many people will literally be out there on social media, like, bragging about all this money? Fake money. It ain't real money. And most rappers will tell you the
99% of rappers today do that shit.
Most rappers taking the videos now. They ain't wearing real jewelry. They rented that shit. Or they just got it for the video, or they got the money just for the video and they giving it back. It's not real. It's prop money. We got to stop being all enthralled in the perception of what things are. Start looking at the reality of what shit is.
I mean, if you want to, that comment should then be addressed to people that are actually in hip hop currently in the game doing music or whatever it is that they're doing. They're the people that you need to address with that comment, because you know what? You have these little boys and girls that look up to them and they're trying to emulate all these things. So it's not just little Jimmy or little Tyrone or little Kimmy or little Keisha, you know what I'm saying? Little Juan, you know what I'm saying? It's the people they look up to that we need to address to. Like, you need to get famous and you need to go and put a positive, like J. Cole. J. Cole is one of those people. You know what I'm saying?
Crooked Smile. Listen to Crooked Smile. That's all you gotta do. Listen to Crooked Smile.
He's one of those people. Keanu Reeves is one of those people. You know what I'm saying? Humble. You know what I mean? And I made sure to put Keanu Reeves so they don't think I'm racist.
But you're not wrong in that assumption, though. I've heard plenty of stories of how the guy was basically poor when he was even acting.
Yes.
More or less. Like, he came and he had like no parents. He had no
parents.
Sylvester
Stallone is also one of them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
one of the people you shouldn't look up to, Cardi B.
Cardi B, listen, first of all, we're not going to have Cardi B slander in my presence, okay? Okay, because you know what? Cardi B's all right. She's the motherfucker that be trying to get shit cheap because she is not so far removed from having nothing.
Balling on the budget.
You know what I'm saying? She a couple years ago had nothing. Like she just started coming into some money. Like Loving Hip Hop set her off. And then I remember when she started rapping, and I was like, damn, Cardi, what the fuck is this? Like it was so bad. It was so bad. And then she dropped what was that?
Bodak Yellow.
Yeah,
and
Bodak
then-
Yellow was the one she dropped.
And then
Bodak Yellow.
because I remember that shit. But ladies, real quick, man. I just want to take it back to y'all real quick. Ladies, listen, you know Panama Red loves you. Okay. I love you. I love y'all because I was raised by women, right? I was raised by women have influenced my life. The women have fucked me up. Women had uplifted me. So I love me some women, man. But y'all got to respect yourselves, okay? You have to. All you little young women that are coming into the game, love yourself, respect yourself. All these older women, teach these young ladies, man, because they don't know shit. All y'all be complaining and learning. Like women learn when they start hitting their 30s and 40s and shit. Then they want to slow down and find a real fucking dude. No, you should have been trying to find a real dude when you in your 20s, but you know what you wanted to do? You wanted to suck on some glizzy. That's what you wanted to do.
And stop, please stop telling us you're a fucking queen and you're this and that.
All of y'all, I've said this before.
Stop
I've said this before.
That. Show me.
I've said it before. They all ain't queens, bro. Some of them motherfuckers are just raggedy. Just like
you
all
ever seen
men
the girls
ain't
on Fresh and
kings.
Fit? You ever seen the girls on Fresh and Fit?
I
Man,
don't
those
watch
guys,
none of that shit.
I've seen clips, and I'm just like, these women ain't queens.
Bro,
Fresh and Fit.
I won't even hold you, man. Like
Fresh and Fit, well, like Fresh and Mid.
Sounds fucked up, man. But some of these girls, man, some of their dads have put them on this pedestal.
Oh my god, bro! You know what it is?
Of the entire universe, the queen of the world, and you really not. And it's not a dig against you. It's not to say you're a bad person. It's not to say you're ugly. It's not to say you're not cute, have a bad personality. It gives off a bad vibe that when you come into the situation, you're like, I'm a queen. I deserve this. I want this. I want that. Then go get it. Because if you're such a queen, if you're so independent, you should be able to go get that shit on your own. I'm not saying you have to. I'm not saying you shouldn't have a partner with you there along the entire journey. I'm not saying that. But when you put yourself on that pedestal like you're this and you end up not being that, then most men are gonna go and be like, oh no, she just a hoe. Nah, she just some ratchet bitch I know. No, see the real queens are the ones that ain't got to say it. They just show it. They strut their stuff. They do their thing. They making their money. You know, they got their own businesses. Yeah, we love that. We love that.
The saying goes, actions speak louder than words.
Amen.
Right? That's how the saying goes. To be quite honest with you, I think I can speak for most men that we don't really give a fuck about none of that queen shit. I personally do not care. I'm not phased. I'm not phased by how good a woman looks because I've had dimes and I've had pennies, and none of it has mattered to me. I don't give a fuck how big a girl is. I don't give a fuck how small she is. All I got to do is find her attractive, and that's all that matters. Listen, half of these women that are talking about queens can't boil a fucking egg, right? How you gonna be a queen? Like, I'm so confused. Like a lot of these women, first of all, it's very easy for them to get men. What y'all laughing at?
I don't know what he's laughing about.
He's not wrong though. He's not wrong when he says that.
You know what I'm saying? And my thing is, yes, your looks are gonna get you this man. Your looks are gonna get you this man. First of all, not every man around the world or in the US for that matter, or even in New Jersey for that matter, is making over $100,000 a year. Okay. So what you need to realize is your stupid ass, and there ain't that many men making over the money that you want. You're talking young men, motherfuckers my age start coming into that kind of money, right? When you're younger, you're stepping into 55, 60, $65,000 a year job, right? By the time, and then you work, you move, you work, you move, and you finally progress. So when you get about in your mid-30s is when you start making upwards of $100,000. Okay. You have to realize something, women, ladies, ain't that many of us. Okay. First of all, there ain't that many men there's more y'all motherfuckers, okay? And then making over the amount of money that you want this man to have. So you know what this means? This means your ass better learn how to fucking boil an egg. You know what I'm saying? You better learn how to do something, because you can get a man with your looks and your BBLs and your fucking hair and your nails and all that shit. You can get him. You can, but what you gonna do to keep him, right? That's the thing, retaining the relationship. What are you going to do to maintain and continue this relationship? Because divorce is very high. And it seems to be a lot of women that are doing the divorcing, which means that the money ain't enough. That's what it's telling me. So you mad, and you know what? When you ain't doing what you're supposed to do, you're replaceable. He can just go out and get another you because he's the one making the money. He's the one with the money.
Yeah, I mean, look, you can be double cheeked up on a Thursday afternoon, but can you season some damn chicken?
You know what I'm saying?
That's the important thing.
That part. Amen. Oh my God. Amen.
Yes.
What I'm talking about.
That's the fuck I'm talking about. Oh man, that's a bar right there. Clip that shit.
Definitely clipping that shit. But
clip that shit.
But I mean, Mike, for someone that's not a religious man, really, you certainly know how to preach. That's for sure.
Oh my Lord, who that? Me?
I said that you.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Preaching the fucking facts out here, my boy.
I mean, it's the truth, bro. Because I want to see people win, right? I get tired of seeing these same tired ass women. Your looks are going to fade. They're going to fade.
Especially white women. Y'all age like milk.
Your booty is going
Make
to
some
drop.
money.
Them titties, yo. All that shit is gonna start drooping. And what are you gonna do? Because then the niggas definitely don't want you. When you look crusty at that point, you're not attracted to us. You gotta take the journey with us. You know what I'm saying? Take the journey. Because once we got it, men age like fucking wine, right? It's very few women. Most of y'all age like milk.
Y'all see Mike with the salt and pepper? Y'all see Mike? Y'all see what he doing out here?
Yeah, man. That. You know what I'm saying? Still no wrinkles, baby. No wrinkles. You know what I'm saying? Like fine wine, man. Nigga been working out too. Yeah. Eating good, having zucchini and all that shit. Yeah.
I love zucchini.
Why'd you have to mention the thing that looked
you
like
you could dead ass?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Dead ass, bro. You could dead ass be the baddest, most beautiful woman in the entire world, and be the biggest bitch we've ever fucking met, and we ain't gonna.
They're out there.
But you could be average, wear Walmart clothes or whatever. You know, you got your beat on or whatever, but you could be the nicest, most genuine person possible, and every man will go for that person. Every man will go for that person and try to build something with that person, try to have something special with that person. It's the bad bitch who's out here on Instagram showing off their booty, you know, fucking on OnlyFans. That's being like, oh, give me money. Yeah, we gonna fuck you. Oh yeah, we're gonna get with you. But do I want anything more? Don't complain when I'm only hitting you up for sex, when that's what you're showing me.
So I want to ask y'all.
You're only good enough for that. Nothing more.
I want to ask y'all a question, right? And this is to prove a point to the ladies that listen. You ever? I don't know what your experience with dating is or anything like that, but you ever get around a certain woman and you can just relax and you can just be yourself because she provides peace. You know what I'm saying? I've been around women that, you know, when I stay at their house, I have a very hard time sleeping. And then I've been around other women just I can knock out instantly. I'm good. That you're just, you know, no matter what, she's got you. That's what we don't, I think, because really, and it's not like Dante said, it's not to insult anyone. Like I find it to be goofy, but do you, boo-boo? You know what I'm saying? If that makes you happy, do you. I may find it stupid and you probably could just continue to get fucked, but that's your prerogative, baby. But all we really want is a smart, beautiful woman to have our back. Everything else we will fucking give you. If we're a man, because men, I don't care what kind of man, unless you're a bum, men like to provide. It's just what we do. It's built into us. We're hunted from back when we were hunter-gatherers. It's who we are and what we are. We're built that way, right? We will take care of you. You hold me down, and I'm not just talking about in the kitchen because half these motherfuckers can't cook as good as me anyway. So I'm not worried about that.
Facts.
You know what?
I have yet to meet a girl that cooks better than me. I haven't met one.
But
Amen.
my thing is, nigga got a lot of shit going on in his head, bro. So you know what I'm saying? I need someone not that's gonna be in my ear yapping all the fucking time, like, oh, I'm a little crazy. Oh, I need somebody to handle me. Man, bitch, you can handle the door. Get out. Get out.
When men
Yeah.
say we want a woman to be our peace, we
Yes.
genuinely fucking
Mean
need
that,
it,
bro.
We mean
Mean
it,
that,
and
Pete.
we need it. Legit.
Yes, we do. We go out there in the world, like, yo, they don't make excuses for us, right? We don't get the leeway that children and women get. We don't get that, right? Be a man. That's what the saying goes. Be a
And
man.
that's
Only
why-
people that
and
get
that's why men's
unconditional
suicide
love
high.
are women and dogs. Men are men.
Yeah,
men,
women, children, and
It's all
dogs.
about what
Yep,
we
that's
can
right.
provide. It's all about what we can provide. Listen, all you girls got to do. If I can give girls any bit of advice, it's the best advice I can give. Have our backs and let us blow yours out. That's all we need.
This fucking guy.
That's all.
Can we please get some fucking cheers for that? Thank you.
This fucking guy.
Thank you.
Have
This
my
fucking
back
guy.
and let me blow yours
Hey.
out. That's it.
I didn't want to bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up. What do we think about this whole DJT situation?
Who?
Who?
For those who don't know who DJT is, Donald J. Trump, baby.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
No,
I didn't do any research on this.
Listen, no. It's not. I mean, I hadn't done anything either. I haven't really looked. What the gist of what I know is some of it. I'm not even sure if it's true or not. But he's getting indicted over some hush money that he gave Stormy Daniels, some shit like that, some allegations. I don't even know.
Mhm.
You know, you want to know what I think, because I went on Facebook the other day and I just saw everyone, like his supporters, people that still support. First of all, even if you're my friend, you support this motherfucker still, you're a fucking idiot. Like, I'm
I
sorry.
got a question. I got a quick question. He
What's
paid
up?
Stormy Daniels some hush money?
Yeah, shut the fuck
this was a
up.
while
That's
back.
crazy, bro. Why would you pay a porn star some hush money? If I fucked a porn star, I want her to tell.
Well, ain't nobody
everybody
hush.
that
He need his money
Everybody.
back. He need to get his fucking money back, because ain't nobody shut the fuck up.
She
Everybody
wanted more
talking.
money, probably.
You know what I'm saying? But my thing is this: you want to know? You want me to tell you why I think Donald Trump suffers the things that he does? Because the motherfucker just don't know when to shut the fuck up. Like, really, bro, we get it. You think you didn't lose the election. Crazy, but you think you did it. Yes, you're correct. Joe Biden sucks. The current state, he along with Donald Trump are two of the worst presidents we've ever had in existence. Actually, there are more, but we're going to talk in a modern era.
Reagan.
Yes, modern.
Yeah. Oh, Reagan fucked up him and Nixon, bro. Him and Nixon.
Carter,
oh my
Carter
God,
fucked up too.
all these
Watergate.
motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? But my thing
Can
is,
we bring FDR back?
No,
Please.
What? No, the fuck, he's dead.
4 terms. 4 terms. He's the GOAT.
Can have a hologram.
The thing is, right? I think people would have more empathy for the dude if he would just stop talking. Stop talking, bro. Make your fucking public speeches. You know what I'm saying? Go to your fucking museums and all that other fuckery. Go to your little golf games and shit, and shut the fuck up, bro. Why are you still talking? So much so that the nigga is now fucking with Ron DeSantis' bitch ass. First of all, let's talk about did y'all hear? Did y'all hear that in Florida? Oh my God, Florida's gonna turn into the motherfucking danger zone, bro. They no longer require licenses, background checks, or nothing to get a Glock. You can go buy a gun and walk around with that bitch.
Okay. I'm so glad you brought this up, because I want to talk about this 2 weeks ago. This goes out to all those Americans out there, all you Americans. Don't claim to be an American when American children keep getting shot and you keep telling the American government not to put regulations on guns that have been killing Americans over and over and over again. Don't tell me that you care about American people when you want to stop women from having the right to an abortion, but you allow these kids to be born into natural danger zones at our own fucking schools, the places where they're supposed to be safe,
pro-life,
the places where they're supposed to get their education, the same place where education isn't even being taught the right way, a place where, especially in places like Florida and Texas, where you got education systems who are cutting out books and other forms of literature to stop kids from learning about real American history. I don't understand what it is with America, but we only want to teach these kids the history that makes us look good.
Yeah,
America has a very, very, very horrible past, and we all know it. You can't ignore it, because what's going to happen is the more and more we ignore this stuff,
it repeats.
The more and more we allow governors like Abbott and DeSantis to make every other law go through, other than the ones that are actually destroying and killing the lives of young Americans and American men and American women. nothing's ever going to change. In the past 6 months, Florida has passed bills that have cut out forms of literature in schools that have to do with Black history. They have banned underage kids from seeing anything queer out in public. So you can't show them drag shows and all other kind of stuff. I mean, we made every law to stop them from seeing gay stuff. But when it comes to guns, things that are actually affecting their lives, things that are actually killing them, it's like, we're going to put that to the side and focus on other things that have nothing to do with the problems that we're dealing with right now.
What is this nonsense?
So I wanted to point this out since we're bringing this up now.
Might want to cover up your DMs too.
Oh yeah, I appreciate you telling me.
Yeah, you got all that porn shit. Yeah,
some porn shit on that. Relax.
Sucking dick, man. I knew it.
This tweet, I think, pretty much sums up, I think, a lot of what we're trying to talk about here. And if I may read it,
go on, read it.
Disregarding the first part because it's basically a reply to something. The Second Amendment has existed since 1791. Mass shootings have only been a problem in America for the last 30 years or so. We already had the federal assault weapons ban in 94, and it did not do anything on a grand scale. It was ineffective in preventing most gun crime because statistically, the extreme vast majority of American gun crime isn't committed with assault weapons, quote unquote. Overall, they realized they can't do shit about them because there was already millions in circulation, and you'll never, ever be able to get those weapons out of circulation, no matter how hard foreigners seem to believe that'll solve anything. It lowered the chance of mass casualty deaths by 70%, but lowered gun crime by 0.1% because these make up such a small instance of gun crime. It was ineffective legislator. Now, this part I think is keen that I think is it something to keep in mind about. Maybe it's not just the Second Amendment, but it's a combination of loophole laws and inadequate mental health resources, which I did do a little bit of research on this, which apparently mental health, as far as mass shooters go, doesn't really affect anything. But as far as like suicides, that may be the case. So that's a give or take. I'm not really sure. I have to do more research on that. Glorification in the media, definitely an issue. So that's also why that I offer that caveat as well. Despite being first in guns per capita, we're not even on top 10 in gun violence globally, which I'm not sure if I necessarily believe. The widespread vast majority of Americans legally owning firearms aren't the problem. I noticed. All right, so this is just something about because he was talking to an international guy. So, and there's like a photo here that I could share if you can see that details that more. But that's just something I saw that I thought was interesting to point out.
The only issue I have with some of what he said there, mental health problems isn't a unique American issue, right? There's mental health problems all over. There's mental health problems here in Germany. There's everybody. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that that's the issue. That's not the issue. Of course, it has what to do with it, but to say that, it's a mental health thing. No, motherfucker. Like, we're making it easy to get weapons. We're being very irresponsible with an object that can take life. You know what I'm saying? We have doctors, like, for example, anesthesiologists, right? They go to school for the longest fucking time to be able to perform that because you know what? That can take life. You can take someone's life. You do something wrong, you can take their life. But with something which is simpler as pulling a trigger, Florida out there just handing that shit out like Cracker Jacks. Hey, buddy, you want one here?
I agree with that. I agree with that point of view. It's just like you can't just give them out to everybody. There has to be those things in place. And if that's what they're doing, there's going to be a very, very
I'm
big
not
issue
opposed
with
to
Florida
guns.
man.
I like shooting guns. When I was in the Army, one of my favorite things to do was go to the range and shoot. I genuinely enjoy firing weapons. So I get it, right? I get the love and the passion that some people have.
There's definitely a thrill. There's
It
definitely a
is.
thrill with it.
I don't think they should be taken away necessarily, but I do think that it should be difficult to obtain. I think it should be very difficult to obtain. I think you should have to go through checks and jump through loops and do all this other shit. You make it, buying a house is a complicated process. Why should getting a gun be any simpler than buying a fucking home, bro?
If anything, it should be the opposite of simplicity. But
do you know how many uneducated, excuse my French, but retarded ass Floridians are gonna be walking around with guns? Motherfuckers can barely spell their name. Motherfuckers can barely spell their name, but they walk around with a goddamn gun. What a
we even treat Florida like it's a different country, like it's a foreign country. That's what we need to do.
It should just be. You know what, man? Fuck them. Florida's not even that nice.
I'm sorry, it's not even that nice. I find crazy, man. Ron DeSantis he's been so focused on trying to take down Disney over the past 2-3 months that there's been so much other shit going on in his state that the one thing he cares about is the self-governing body of the Disney Corporation. Motherfucker, Disney's been there for 100 years. Disney's been there for 100 years. And after all the shit that Ron DeSantis did to try to take down Disney, before anything ever happened, Disney handled that shit.
Yeah.
Disney handled. You know what's so crazy? They hired a new board, right, in order to govern the Disney Corporation and everything. Anyone doesn't know, for the past like 50 years, Disney has basically had their own government where they are in Orlando. They control all that land, electricity, water, food, everything. They run it. So what Ron DeSantis did was try to get in there, infiltrate the dealer, find a supplier, and take down the company pretty much. And he wanted his own people in there in order to govern Disney, so that way they weren't making as much money as they were doing and controlling the narrative as much as they were, right? So before that deal even went through, and Ron DeSantis got his own people on the board, which they are. Before the old board went out, old board made a deal with Disney. The new board cannot make a single deal with anybody, with anything involving Disney, until the last descendant of Prince Andrew. Who's the king now? Who's the king now in England? Who's the king now?
Charles.
King Charles? Yeah.
King Charles.
So until the last descendant of King Charles dies, that's when that board can have a say whenever it goes on to Disney.
That's a long fucking
You know how many generations that is?
Yeah.
After all that shit.
What?
So you put all that energy into Disney, but your own people are out here dying. The own kids in your state aren't being educated correctly, and that's what you're worried about? Come on, man.
So I have a question. Matt and Hunter, you guys consider yourselves to be Republican, correct? Am I correct on that?
I consider myself to be more of a right-leaning moderate.
I'm more neutral now, but back then.
Well, then I'll just pose this question.
You can pose the question. I'll answer it. It doesn't matter.
What the fuck is the Republican Party running on? Because it seems the only things they seem to be, they don't even really address the border that much anymore. Like I don't even really hear shit about that. All I seem to hear lately, all it's about is stopping kids from seeing drag. They're getting rid of all these books, as Dante mentioned, and Disney and TikTok. Like, what the fuck? I mean, we have a mass shooting problem. We have a healthcare problem. We have a problem where the U.S. dollar may or may not be worth nothing in a couple of years. We have so many. We have an inflation issue. We have all these fucking issues going on, right? All the things that we should be focused on. And you know what these motherfucking stupid sons of bitches do? And they drive me nuts. All of these politicians drive me fucking nuts. They have us fighting with amongst ourselves over bullshit. Instead of addressing the things that we should be addressing and looking at the things that we should be looking at, all we're doing is we're talking about fucking Disney and we're talking about fucking TikTok and all this other fuckery.
Gay
you know
people.
What I'm saying? Like, yo, I have gay friends, right? I love my gay friends. I love my gay friends. I don't give a fuck what they do. Like Eddie Murphy said, I'm gonna go shoot some hoops, or I'm gonna go suck some dick. Hey, you have fun doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, bro. I don't care. Like, go do you. You want to be trans? Do you. If that means you're happy and that makes you happy, do you. I do think there's we shouldn't be putting that shit onto kids, because you know what? Children don't really know what they want anyway. So I do think personally speaking, right? I think we wait to a certain age to figure all that shit out, because children don't really know what the fuck they want. They may feel and think, but they don't really know what they want. You know what I'm saying?
It's a concern, but it's not as high of a concern as
it's not something. Yo, listen, that's why they have parents, man. Like, that's what their parents are there for.
But then you think about it, the parents, because of their own views on certain things, are starting to, I don't want to say indoctrinate, because that's the fucking buzzword being thrown around. They want to now force their own ideologies, probably be the better term, to their kids. And now their kids are going to be like, oh, if they're a girl, per se.
I mean, but when did that become a problem now? I mean, but when did when did parents forcing their ideology on their children become a problem? It's always been that way. People are like, for example, let's change it. Racism, right? Racism is taught. If you're not born that way, you're taught that, right? So when did what we teach our children, if we're not going to make noise over it when it comes to racism and other things, why are we doing it when it comes to sexuality? I'm not saying that I agree with it. I'm just wondering, like, why?
Hey, I got a question. Uvalde, that was in Texas, right?
Yes.
Okay. Uvalde happens, right? A week later, Texas.
Hold on, you're not gonna just skim over my question.
No, I'm not skipping. I'm gonna skip it over, but I'm just like adding to what you've been talking about real quick. Literally, the week later, the Texas legislature puts through a law that kids aren't allowed to go to drag shows. That's a law that they put through so damn fast that to them was of more importance than children who just got killed in their own classrooms, and a police department that didn't even go in there and try to save them.
It took someone from Border Patrol, literally from Border Patrol, to kill the gunman.
But
why is Border Patrol doing that when you got cops in there just standing there doing nothing?
Why do parents have to run into that school?
They would have killed him quick.
Somebody shooting it up and try to save their own damn kids when you got law enforcement right there who's too fucking pussy to go inside. No, so I'm saying it again. Too fucking pussy to go inside and save those damn kids and do their motherfucking job.
My thing, hold up, bro. But wait a minute. First of all, what kind of parent is letting their kids go see drag? Like, what?
That's part of the point I was making earlier.
I don't even know that happened. I don't even know.
Like, I don't even think you need to make that a law. I just think it's something you question the parents. Like, first of all, why are you letting your kids see that shit anyway, bro? You should be, people work too much nowadays. You can't even raise your kids properly. They got to put fuck ass laws in place to, I don't know, curve that shit. Like, it is what it is. Like me, I'm against abortion. I hate abortion. Fuck that shit. But you know what? It ain't my place to decide who does what with their motherfucking bodies. Just like when we had the motherfucking vaccine. I don't give a fuck. You want to get it? Get it. If you don't. Who cares? I don't care. It's your body. Do what you want. You know what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers out here, I don't know. They're frustrating me. Where's my thing? I need to smoke some more.
Here's how we're gonna change the situation, right? This is all I'm gonna say on this, because we gotta be out of here soon.
Yeah, let's give some final thoughts.
Listen, man. For every gun shop we open a dispensary right next to it. You know what's going to happen?
Yes,
amen. Go get a block. Get a block. You're like, hey, block. Oh, but the dispensary's next door. They go get themselves an eighth. Go get yourself a half. You roll up.
Yeah, you know what should be a law. Every time you think,
I was gonna go shoot up this school. I was gonna go shoot up this school, but
yeah, real shit. It should be a law. That should be a law. Every time you want to do some stupid shit, you should roll up first and smoke a joint. And then rethink, do I really want to go smoke? Do I really want to go shoot up the school? Nah, fuck that. Let me get some Wheaties. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me get some Chick-fil-A.
Yeah,
like
roll up.
I'm telling you.
It's the three things: roll up, light up, Nap up. Just take a nap.
Yes, man.
And then eat up as the honorary.
Yeah, and maybe get your dick sucked in there too.
All that money you put into the gun, shit, you can go get a med car and get the good shit.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, motherfucking shit, for real. Anyway, Matthew.
Well, I will say this much. It's nice to be back, gentlemen. It's good to be back. I hope the people who are listening to this episode, we talked about quite a few things today, and I hope they enjoyed it. So if they want to follow the show and do their due diligence and follow us everywhere, here's where you can fucking find us. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Google, iHeart, our Buzzsprout hosting site, wherever the fuck you listen to podcasts. Odds are we're on there. So go fucking follow us. Be sure to leave us. Yeah, Pornhub, OnlyFans, RedTube, all that shit too.
Who uses RedTube anymore? No,
I don't know. I just threw a fucking name. I
bet you do, don't you, Matt? You still be on.
We're on Farmers Only too, by the way.
Yeah, Farmers Only. Don't forget.
Don't forget about Grindr.
Hey, he said it, not me.
Panama Red is not on Grindr, bro. Panama Red is not. I just want that to be known. I love gay people, but I ain't fucking you. Panama is not on Grindr.
Amen. All right. Anyway, too much fucking around. Twitter, Bromigos Pod. Instagram, the Bromigos Pod. Same thing for our new Facebook page that we put out before we took a little bit of a break. The TikTok, that's where you need to really find us. A lot of fun shit's going to be on there. The Bromigos Podcast. And, of course, don't forget our hosting site, or not our hosting site, our syndication site that we actually do pretty well on. Shout out to our boys at Full Swap Radio, Sundays at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Thank you for helping us grow our show. And, man, go to the YouTube. Dante, tell them about the YouTube, man. Tell them what they're missing out on.
I mean, I ain't been missing out on much because
that is true. That is true.
I knew it. I knew you were gonna say that shit. I was hoping you were gonna say it too.
Y'all ain't missing out on much, but you know.
Hey, ladies, hey, go post some more pictures so I can like it. Give me something to look at, bitch.
If you got some time, man, you know, go to the YouTube, bro. You know,
go watch the videos on YouTube, please.
Be back, man.
Like you playing with your thing and posing and taking pictures of your fucking little flat ass.
Mm-hmm. You know, I know y'all like going on Instagram and liking pictures of big booty bitches, but come on here and have us talk about big booty bitches.
Yes, give me some content.
Let's grow this show so that we can interview some big booty bitches.
Yes.
Also before we go, if you're a female, if you want to come on this show and talk your shit and give another perspective, please let us know in the comment section. Please fucking let us know. We need some girls on here.
Yeah, come on,
girls on here. Yeah. If you an OnlyFans model and you got 10 subscribers, come on the show. Okay,
I'm not subscribing to your shit
on Instagram and you don't pay for that blue check.
I tried.
Come on the show.
I'm not subscribing to your shit, bitch.
I'm not gonna subscribe unless I get like free pass or something for a year.
She got
Velociraptor. Come on the show.
Yeah, you suck dick. You don't know how to cook, but your mama didn't teach you to suck dick, and you know how to suck dick.
Yes, that's my favorite one.
Yeah, I love that shit, bro. Man. But it's true. It's true. Mama didn't teach you to suck dick, but you sure did learn that, bitch. So teach yourself how to cook.
Yep. If you got daddy issues, come on the show. Shit.
No, we don't want you. You better go fix yourself. Therapy.
Want them all.
All right, man. That's enough of this shit. Hey, we catch y'all next week. Peace.
You've been listening to the Bromigos podcast.
Fuck you, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Avina! That's okay! She'll be back. Another query.